today I want to talk to you about what is No Man's Sky. What is No Man's Sky? That is apparently the big question that a lot of people don't seem to be able to answer or get an answer to. So I'm going to try and talk to you about No Man's Sky today and what it is and maybe what it's not. Okay, so first a little bit basic information. For the players who already bought the game, you probably know this, but I'm going to say it anyway because there's so much talk about it everywhere on Reddit and on different sites, on Facebook, on Steam, that what No Man's Sky ought to be and not what No Man's Sky is. And so No Man's Sky is a sandbox game. That's what it is. It's a sandbox game where you can roam around, you can go into the sky, you can go down into the water, you can find caves, you can basically go almost anywhere where you want to. There are some limitations, but you can basically go anywhere you want to. Now, there are people complaining about that you can't fly from one planet to another, like it's been said, but I'll let that, I won't talk about that because that's not been proven or disproven directly, but there are some fuss about it. So, a sandbox game, that's what it is. And in a sandbox game, what we've been promised is exploration. Exploration of a universe that is generated by some kind of special algorithm. And what that means is it's generated on the fly. It's generated when you come there, and that means that you can get some pretty weird things to look at. Weird animals, weird places, or building that's maybe not always looking the way it's supposed to be. And they have of course tried to fix this by having some bug fixing, and I won't talk about that, but that's basically what it is. And you can trade. You can trade in the game. It's a game where you can trade some resources, and you can sell them in another universe or a galaxy or whatever you want to, and that's what you can do. It's not a massive, big trading system. It's a simple trading system. There's combat. There's combat in the game where you can shoot animals that will have sentinels come and attack you, which is tiny robots that protect the planets and the planet life. You can attack pirates or get attacked by pirates up in the sky. You can attack traders up in the sky and take their loot. You can help in combat or distress situations up in the universe. So that's what you can do combat-wise. That is what it is. You have one gun, that's the Multitool, that can be upgraded with grenades, and it has upgraded possibility for grenades and the shooting part of it. And now I can't really remember the name of it, but it's also the mining tool that you have that you can upgrade in that way. So that's what it is. It's simple combat. It's not big advanced combat. It's not some advanced way or new way of doing combat. It's simple combat. There's survivability in the game. Also, it's a survival game. That's what it's called. But it's also a simple survival game. It's not an advanced survival game. You probably played other survival games that have been way harder to figure out, been way harder to survive in. No Man's Sky is not necessarily hard to survive in if you just take a few steps. So it's not a hard game, and from what I read on the nomansky.com homepage, it's not supposed to be a hard game. It's supposed to be a game you can sit down, relax, and play, but still has some kind of survivability element in it. And that's what it is. You need some different kinds of materials that you mine so your shield does not deplete, or when it depletes, your health depletes. You can recharge it. You can recharge your shield in space or your thruster so you can fly. You have to recharge your warp core so you can fly in warp core, and for that, all that to be able to recharge, you need to mine it or create it or find the recipes for it. So that's what you do. It's simple. It's not advanced. It's simple. So that's things that you do in No Man's Sky. And there's some music in it. It's pretty cool. And when you played it for maybe like 30 hours, as you know, a lot of people have by now, it might not be your style, but it suits the game, and that's what it is. Now they've tried to put some extra things in it, like small riddles that you can solve to get recipes, or documenting the plant and animal life on the planets, and you get little cast rewards, and you can even name them your own names, and given the entire system names that you can other people that are supposed to be able to see. And that kind of leads me back to the multiplayer part that people have been talking about. There is no multiplayer in No Man's. It is a single player game. It says a single player game package. I know people have had some stickers finding out that it was once a multiplayer game or anything, but that's not how it is. That's not what it's being sold as. Now it's being sold as a single player game, and there might be some fix to what's been promised and what's been said in other videos, but that's not what it is. Right now it's a single player game where you can share discoveries. That's what it is. I won't comment on what's been promised or not been promised, but that's what it is. A single player game where you can share discoveries, and you can see what other people have discovered if you get close to them when you're warping in a system. That's what it is. There's no possibility at the moment, as far as I know, that you can actually meet up. So I hope that gave you a little bit of clarification to what No Man's Sky is and what it's not. And I hope that will give you a little bit of inclination to maybe if you wanna buy it, if that's something for you, or maybe you found out that the game is not for you at the moment. Now Hello Game has been talking about that they want to introduce base building and freighter ships, and they have all kinds of things planned for the game, but that's not what the game is all about right now. The game is about exploration, and the game is about survivability and looking at pretty worlds. That's basically what it is, and if you enjoy that, if that gets you relaxed, and if you like that, the game is for you. But if you want some more advanced game where you can do so many more things and there's endless possibilities, the game is just not for you at the moment. So thank you for listening to me here talking on Kitty's Game Corner, and I hope that you will return for the next video I'm going to be making. It's probably going to be a No Man's Sky video as well, because I'm not done with the game. And I have a lot of things I want to say about it, because I don't necessarily like every aspect of the game, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that in other videos, and maybe a little bit of what, about some of the issues that's been with the game and things like that, because to be honest, there is a lot of issues with the game. There is. I'm not a fangirl of the game necessarily. I like the game. I think it's fun. I've been spending time with it, but I have been doing that with a lot of other games, and to be honest, there is a lot of bugs in the game which should have been fixed, and eventually and hopefully they will get fixed, but a lot of people have an issue with the game at the moment, and that's a really pity, because it's not helping the situation for Hello Games. But as I said before, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time on Kitty's Game Corner. Bye bye.